Hello, gamers. This is some go-to gamer with our third episode of Stellaris. So last time we ended off at one of the early stages where we were just looking at we came across a number of alien races that reach out to us, and this could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you play. But because we are role-playing as a xenophobic race, our people are scared. They are worried that, oh no, like, are these guys and you guys be trusted, right? And probably very likely we cannot trust them because we are role playing as a xenophobic race. We also came across a couple NPC aliens, and these are like your typical mobs, right? Typical mobs that you grind, get experience, and we also came across like an artist guild, right? Which is like a shopkeeper in the typical RPG games, right? Where you trade like resource or coin or currency for like for like for a buff, right? And yeah, so now we also we ended off last episode with an ancient life pod that we came across, life pod 5,000 years ago, and of course this talks about how somebody died, and hey, we got a bunch of society points. So sometimes these researches they can be quite beneficial. It may take some time, but it adds to our research. And you can see, right, we are getting closer to finishing our research for society. We are getting some research done for blue laser and for space station level 2. So let's look at Earth, where we are at right now. We're waiting for this guy to born. We still have like all these people here with all these building built, all these blockers that we haven't cleared out yet because it's not time for them to be cleared out yet. So yeah, so that's where we're at. We're Earth, and we are slowly getting to know our corner of the galaxy right here. So this is our neighborhood. So far, we have one neighbor. There's nobody here yet. There's all these mob aliens, and we're going to like figure out like where we can settle, and we're going to say, oh no, there's another alien race right here, and we're done researching. Let's see what's next. We can do like I think what is good. Like we can like grow faster. That'd be good. So now we have another alien race right here. One of the planets orbiting the star bears still the open ruins of past calamity. The surface is a rolling sea of half-melted minerals boiling into a superheated atmosphere. The human astronomers claim that it may once have supported life. This special project has been issued to study this molten planet. So let's look at this. So there's like a molten planet right here. And yes, we have like a crest, another crest. Yeah, we will study all these planets, but for now, our main priority right now is to find new home for us. We need to find like other planets where we can set out and we can start getting ships. No, this guy. Yeah, so we have this guy who's traveling far away. I can just give him more places to go. I don't expect this guy to survive, but I don't think he does. He's gonna be a hero when he comes back home. And I believe this guy's done now. He's gonna do more planets right here. So this guy's going to study the outer rim. Like he's going to study all the rim worlds. Looks like we have confederated Centauri systems reaching out to us. They decipher our language and they are reaching out to us. So these are the guys. Bird guy with arms. So hey, bird guy. Archon sends regards to the ruling council of the Confederated Systems. We hope for a productive relationship with your impressive nation, and our military has been instructed to treat all members of your species with respect. So it looks like these guys are fanatic xenophile, and they are also militarists. So they are yeah, they love working with they love discovering new alien species. So they're like the opposite of us. Like we are xenophobe, while they're xenophile, right? And also like them, we are a militarist, so we believe that strength through power can make a difference. So yeah, we're gonna go with something that could connect with them. I say on this one, because we're both militarists, right? We will not be held back, Sintomori. So there you go. So we want to start trading with them right now. Let me see. I haven't done the diplomacy scheme before, but now I'm going to do a quick talk about this. Right? So with diplomacy, diplomacy is determined by the opinion and trust. Right now they don't trust us because we just met them. I mean, just like stranger. You just met a stranger on the street. You're not going to trust them, right? And the same thing for opinions, right? We don't know who they are. They don't know who we are either. So that's why new contact, right? We are very distrusting. That's why we start with a -20. They hate us because of a slavery policy. I have to check that first. Because they're xenophilia, right? They do a +40, but they hate us because we are xenophobic, right? So we have a -20 right here. Here shows their empire colony. They have 1 planet. They have 9 population, and this is a comparison of relative power. They have a stronger fleet power. They have a bigger naval capacity, and they have a higher technology level. And it's understandable because sometimes these races could have a head start, or they are just they either have a head start or they are focusing on string. For now, we are focusing on building an economy. We are not focusing on new ships. We want to build economy first, so we will take a small hit in terms of fleet size. And this is neutral to our list. Okay, more aliens. Eat them, menace. Okay. We can declare war, we can do a trade deal, we can call them rivals, we can form a non-aggression pact or NAP, defense pact, guarantee independence, closed border. We can be really mean and close borders to them. Okay. Oh, look, more people. Zeta Menace. So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff, and then later on we can invite to a federation. So this is from the diplomacy scheme. The alien race right here. So we can to see that we are sort of like boxed in. There's 1 alien race here, 1 alien race here, and 1 up here. There's not really a lot of good planets for us, and there's all these like tundra war. Oh no, it's a green planet. This is like a habitable, a continental system. You have a message from the Great Hifna Empire. So they have translated our language, and here, look at this guy. Elephant. Yeah, this like anteater guy. We are the Great Hifna Empire, minions of the Rise Overlord. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology, and whether we agree with these goals or not, we trust you will return. And we have to build. So yeah, these guys are very science-based. They're fanatic materialists. They are an authoritarian. Well, we do approve them on materialists, so we can use this. We will not be held back. So they're right here. We are boxing right now. Guys, we are officially boxing about 3 alien races. This will pay. There are a number of points we can actually call them right now here. Oh, a lot all these planets are like really dry, to be honest. Hey, another anomaly. This one is a bit dangerous. 40% failure risk. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. We'll check out another time. So who are these guys? Like, they don't like us because we are xenophobic bigots. But we're both materialists, that's why we do have a plus. We can offer them trade deal, we can do anything. Okay, for now we should quickly look at policies right here. So policy, this policy is another section mentioning about Stellaris. So as policy, these are like government forms, right? They're like government forms. They're like civics. They're like civics from Civilization 4. You know how back in Civ 4 you can choose like different government forms. You can choose maybe different policies, right? And here we can actually choose our Empire Republic policy. I mean, so here we have war philosophy, like how our country views war, right? You can have like unrestricted wars, meaning you can attack people. You can choose to have like liberation wars, where you only fight with the intention to free, like to liberate people. And you also can do defensive wars, where you don't fight anybody with the exception of in defense. For now, we're going with unrestricted is fine. There's food stockpiling. It shows like how much food you can keep, right? I think it's important that we stockpile a large amount of food, as you may never know like what could happen. Orbital bombardment shows like how much you want to bomb. We can bomb a lot. We can do limited on light bombardment. This doesn't really matter too much because we're still starting out. We're not going to be fighting anybody. Resettlement. This shows whether you can, whether the government has the power to resettle the population. Meaning, we can forcibly move our pops to different places, right? And we can say yes, we can, which is right now. We can move people to different planets, or we can say that prohibited, meaning we can't move people to different planets, which gives people population happiness, because they know that they can be forced to move around, but also means on our end, right, if we need to move people to a strategic location, right, we can't do that. So I'm going to say yes for now, so I'll say yes for now, because we may need to do that later on. First contact protocol, we are playing as a xenophobic. Sorry, allergies again. We are playing xenophobic race, meaning we have to stay aggressive. We don't know whether we can trust these aliens. Core world population. You can choose to see like who can stay in a core world. Core world is another mechanic in the game where these are the planets that are controlled by the player, controlled directly by a player. In Stellaris, Stellaris encourages some large empires. But one downside of the large empire is you can't manage everything like directly. You can only manage like maybe like 5 to 10 worlds directly, and then other worlds you have to like carve them out into like provinces or into sectors. They call these sectors, and you assign a governor to manage them for you. And these governors will follow your directives, right? And they'll manage those. And I think it's good. This is a great way to simulate what real life looks like. Right? You can't control every single planet. You can't control every single city. Right? You have to create like a chain of command. You have people manage for you, and you will have to bear the results, right? Depending on how good, how effective, or how incompetent these managers are. Next up, we have refugee policy, meaning will we allow refugees to come to our country? Will we ban refugees? And this is pretty cool. I mean, it shows how like a lot of it's reflected to a lot of world issues right now. We have the Syrian refugee crisis. We have like refugees like fleeing the U.S. to Canada. Right, we have people from Mexico going to the U.S. and we can set like different policies. So right now we have citizen species only, meaning only species that are of that we have classified as citizen species. They can come to our place. we can do slavery policies, right? Where we can set people population to be like slaves, right? For now, I think I'll just be good and say no slavery for 10 years, and this is purge, right? Where we can purge and erase or exterminate, right, any population. And right now we have allow. I could just do prohibited for now, because we do want to. Because right now we only have like humans, and we can't really purge them. Eventually we will look into this later on. So yeah, so for now, this is who we are. And these are edicts. These are like other laws that you can set that can give you like a, they can give you like some buff, right, for your empire. These are empire-wide buff, right? I mean, you can do for information quarantine means that the people will stick within your ethics. Right? So remember ethics. We are militaristic. We are research focused, and we are xenophobic, right? By doing this, our people will stay true to those traits. We can also encourage people to diverge, right? Have free thoughts. We can also do research grants. We can choose like a particular area and give them research grants. So for now, I'm going to do engineering research grants. I want people to research a space station quickly. And it comes at the cost of the other two research areas. And a bit of influence point, which is fine. We have a lot right now, and we can afford to spend those. Alright, so let's go. We'll start trading more. So let's see what we really can trade with these guys. So what do they want? I got food. Do you want food? Yeah, you want food. Lots and lots of food, too. I'm gonna give you lots of food in return. In return, you can give me the minerals, okay? Nope, there's no minerals. How about monthly minerals? Oh, we don't have a lot of minerals to trade. How about star charts? You give me the sensor length. How about research agreement? You do research buddies? Nope, you don't want to be my research buddy. Fine then. I'll just give you some food. I'll give you some food. So right now we are producing an abundance of food right now. We can give them food in return. We have the star charts. We can see what they are seeing, which is important. Oh no, are they angry at me or what? Oh, these are more NPC aliens. Not a big deal. All right, let's go back here. And so we have a level 3 research rank. We are not qualified to look at these yet. We'll look at it later. So let's go back to our builder. We want to focus on building our economy, right? We want to build up our economy. We want to have a strong economy. So we're going to tell our builder to build all these mining stations. And you mentioned sometimes they got on and have to. Yeah, so after this guy's done, I'll have to send him over to research this planet, this green planet right here. Because right now we are in the early stage, we are in the rush for land, so we do want to grab as many land as we can. Oh, another green planet right here. This is a Gaia world, it's like a perfect world, but unfortunately it's outside of our reach, so there's nothing we can do. Oh, this is interesting, intermediate. So if you're not familiar with Stellaris, there is a function here called what kind of primitive races. So you have these free space races, right? They may be like races in Stone Ages or in like feudal ages or Renaissance ages, right? Where they don't have space travel yet, and you can interact with them. You can be nice to them. You can be hostile to them, or right? You can wipe them off and take their planet. So this is a cool feature. Hey, look, we discover an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Barnard Star 2. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails of a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteorite. which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, a bit primitive design. So by researching these guys, we just got a bunch of engineering perks, engineering boosts. So that's why you want to make the most of your the research stuff. Where people are getting, you guys are gaining experience, and look, this guy scientist gaining experience. But these are scientists researching at home actually. Now hey, our trade deal gone through. He's like, yeah, I like your deal, food and everything. Okay, so you're going to survey this last star, and then you need to go. I need to go all the way here to research this planet. You need to research this planet right here. We're gonna need to research this planet, this moon planet. We are in a rush for. We need to make a run for habitable worlds. We will get them before the other races get them. And these are small, teeny tiny planets. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of blockers. We can barely do anything. But we have to work with what we have. Alright, so now you can see we have a deficit where we are losing more energy than what we're gaining. You can see like we're losing energy from like space stations, right? From buildings, right? We have on planets, right? We have ships. We also have like research stations, like anything like a mining station, research station. They are taking up energy points. And right now we have a rather balanced budget, right? Well, not balanced, but we are losing a bit, like half credit. But so we are in a place where we need to start working for our energy, because we only have 245 energy. We will be losing more as we go. And look, I just finished enough, and my guy has a mandate where he promised to build mining station. If I follow through with his mandate, I get extra influence points. So yay, we got enough influence points right here. That is great. And just I'm gonna see if we can do this. We can do something like this. Yeah, I'm interested in more people. No, I can't really change the name of our leader. Can I change the name of these guys? Nope. I can't really change the name of the leader. No, we can't change the name. Let's see, look at his trait. He is a charismatic. He's a man. He has deep connections. Because of that, we gain extra influence, and it's cheaper to run edicts. So these are the other people. So you're not familiar with Stellaris. We do have factions and political parties, right? So these are like, so imagine this as political party within the government, right? Like in the U.S., you have Democrat Party and the Republican Party. In the UK, you have the Labour Party, Conservative Party, UKIP, and all these other parties, right? And same thing for Stellaris. We have all these parties too. Okay, it looks like we have come across another alien race. Okay, 6th Fleet. So it looks like some people. So it looks like some ships who've gone too far into someone else's border. First contact with Yonda Watchers. Another child. Know that we are the Yonda Watchers, the chosen people of the galaxy. Respect the holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. So you have these Watcher species. They are holy guardians. So this is like a stagnant ascendancy race. So this is like an ancient race. They are like in the thousands power level. They've been around for many years, no, for millennia, and yeah, they are very powerful, and we need to be careful about them. So these guys, they are like spiritualist way. So we'll just respond in a xenophobic and right, to where the oh, so this is where they are. So there's some ancient race claims these plots of land, and no wonder why there are these Gaia worlds, these Gaia planets, these big juicy planets. Because these are their holy worlds, and we're gonna go to war with you. You attack them, or you take any of the worlds nearby. Yay, more races. So this guy's actually making some good progress. He's discovering all these other races out there, all these species out there. So you can see this is going to be our neighborhood. We're going to try to be the dominant species here, right? Whether we'll take them by force or by diplomacy. We're going to make ourselves great here, and then we're going to start spreading ourselves to the other parts of the galaxy. But for now, we do have a lot of internal stuff to take care of. Internal stuff like making sure we are optimized here. We do have resources. We can start clearing up these locations. Oh, research is complete. We have a better spaceport. Let's see. Yeah, I like power exoskeletons. Let's see here. So for a spaceport, we can actually upgrade our spaceport to level 2. It will take up most of our minerals. Something we may not be ready for yet, because we do want to save our resources right now for like building stuff. We want to build up as many mining stations as we can. And see, yeah. Looks like assembly of Utopia. That's reaching out to us. So these hegemonic imperialist assembly of Utopia. Attention-aiding creature. Unfortunately, I was chosen by the chairman to represent the assembly of Yuko in all diplomatic dealings with your primitive civilization. We intend to unlock technologies your feeble minds cannot comprehend. Do not interfere. So it looks like this is a xenophobic race, and they're very materialist, just like ourselves. Except we are also militaristic too. So we'll respond in ways that they could understand. We do not care for your frivolous morality. So who are they? Oh, they are right here. I believe they're right here. Yeah, assembly of Yuka is so far away, it means nothing to us. Yeah, xenophobia, no contact. Yeah, they don't like us, and we don't like them right now too. But it doesn't matter, we're too far away. We do have a buffer from the Yonda Watchers. So it doesn't matter if they're angry at us, they have to travel far to get us. Right now we are more focused on dealing with our immediate neighbors, like the Loza. Oh, the Loza, they are pretty angry at us right now. They hate us because they see us as the rival, they see us as unbelievers, and they don't like us because we're materialist fools. So let's declare them as rivals too, so we can start getting some influence points. Where are they? They are superior in fleet power. That means we should start building up a fleet soon. Oh no, these guys are overwhelming. They are ahead of us in tech rate. They are probably like a advanced empire. How about these guys? Oh no, right now looks like we're the runt of the neighborhood. We're like the wimpy kid in the neighborhood, which puts us in a very, very bad place. But I think we did have a bad start to begin with. I mean, all the planets nearby weren't that great. So, and we are building an economy, and that's how we are. And I'm gonna end this here at 30 minutes. Thank you all for joining us for episode 3, and I'll see you at the next episode. So I'll see you next time. Bye.